All right. So guys, last time we stopped at this level once we get the elevation. So now we're going to attempt to extract all the site information. I have a feeling that this one should be a little bit much faster, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to test this thing. I'm going to see if I can do it faster. If we have any luck, then we should be good, but if we don't, well, it's what it is, right? Um, so what am I gonna do? Probably the first thing I'm gonna do is maybe I want to take in this hatch. I'm gonna turn that layer off. That layer, patch. Okay. So I'm gonna select this whole thing and do our familiar exercise. Copy and create a new file. New. Open. File, paste, edit, paste as block. Okay, like so. Now I can file, save as DXF. Export DXF, save that in there, and then in our free-cad, file, open, file, open, or import rather. Let's see what we have here. It seems we have a little bit of luck. Great. So our work is much simplified this time. So all I have to do is obviously do not copy that, just scale that by 1000, 1000, and 1000. Enter. So here's our site. I'm gonna rename that site, rename that site. And so the other thing that we have, let me file, save that. Now let's try to see if we can do the same thing for this. I don't guarantee it's gonna work. There's just a lot of information going on, so but let's give it a shot. If we can save some time, then the better. So this is what layer is this? U building. Okay, let me turn this layer. Oops, not a good idea. Oops. Okay, this stays on. I forgot to get my speech text note. Speech notes, so it records me when I'm talking. Okay, so moving on. The U building and the hatches on the U building. Oh boy. So I'm just gonna have to do it this way, delete just the hatch. Well, maybe what I can do for the hatch is I can create a new layer. First, my layer that I used to draw it, it disappeared, so let me create a layer. Draw with iges, and then so it's easy to remember. And then I'm going to make another one. Draw hatch iges. Okay. So which is that? So this one, your line color, just change it a little bit, maybe to something like maybe cyan for now. Okay. And so now I'm gonna select all of these. Select all of this, and so basically change the layer. Because I want to keep it. And I want to also create a reference point from maybe this corner, or maybe this one. Okay, so this one as well is going to be this. So now select this layer, in the entire drawing, I want you to select everything with this layer. Now, what am I missing? Layer hatch with bridges. Okay. So now I want to explode that. Now I'll do the same thing again. An entire drawing. Layer. Okay. Edit. Copy. Delete this. Come here and paste. Paste this block. Okay, that's good. So now I can file, save as DXF, no name, save, yes, and free-cad. File, import, no name, open. And basically scale that. Click here and then enter 1000. 1000, 1000, enter. Okay, that's good. I can delete this, delete that. Yes. Yes. Okay. I can leave this here like this for now and bring the other information first. What is it? Now that that's done, I can now select this layer in the entire drawing, multiple by layer, and I want you to select this hatch, select OK, and then delete that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to see selecting all of that will work. Edit, copy. Copy. Let me save my free-cad file, because if it doesn't work it might crash. So save that first, and then come here, and then delete this one, delete that. Okay, and then paste this block. Alright. Now it's already a bit laggy, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work. But let's give it a shot. Okay. File, save, DXF, save, yes, replace that, and bring our free-cad, import, DXF, open. The moment of truth. Let's see what came in. Ooh la la. Looks like we might be a bit more lucky this time. Scale 1000 by 1000 by 1000. Enter. Delete this. Yes. So now I can grab the hatch. First, let me make this wireframe. Select the hatch. It's a bit off. Okay, file, save. So my free-cad file has reached a 1 megabyte file size. Okay, so now we have our family in place. It's time for the good stuff to happen. So this is a lot of good information, and it's actually much cleaner than expected, but it makes me wonder why in the other projects I was not able to import it this way, but that's a question for another day. So what I can simply do is I can select that, not that, and I can simply start to position these guys where they belong. So move that, maybe grab this corner. Let's see if everything came in well. I'm gonna make this line maybe red. All right, perfect. We have something to play with. Perfecto. Let me drag this here now. I don't think I need these lines for now. So top view, move these to the side. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to try to test the readability of all this information on a drawing sheet. So I'm going to go to deck draw. I'm gonna go to tech draw and create a new sheet. A3 landscape. Let's go with this one. It's taking a minute, it's loading. Not yet. This is why it's good to know to test this thing in advance and to find out how free-cad behaves. Oh, come on, man. You're not gonna take forever with me like that. I wanted to just select all of them and drag and just press one button and generate all of that, but it seems I would have been a little fool. This is why it's good to try it incrementally. seems that we've asked free-cad to think a little bit. My CPU capacity just went up, and my RAM memory also went up by a significant amount. But I must say that I think that that was the biggest chunk of information, because it's quite heavy to load all of this at once. Of course, there was no need to even include the text and everything, because in the end it did upload. But let's see, I think that that was the biggest part. Maybe these other ones might upload in a very simple way. Okay, we have a candidate. Let me drop the scale down to 0.01. So when this behaves this way, this immediately tells me that in no way I'm going to be using the 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 base sketch that I brought in from AutoCAD that I cloned, because this has too much information, and perhaps a lot of information in it is unnecessary. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that free-cad uses only its own lines, the lines that it understands, it knows, because those ones have a much chance of being much cleaner in terms of let's say the amount of nodes, the amount of points, the duplicate, if the line itself is a duplicate or not, all those parameters itself. So if your drawing is very clean and very lightweight, then you won't have this kind of problem. But clearly this because it is actually eating up my RAM. So at this point it's making free-cad unwork. It's even making working on the computer very hard. So I think I am going to stop playing with I'm gonna stop playing with it. So you see what I was saying about the way that the lines are. You're not exactly sure what the quality of the lines that you're importing are going to be, and this is a clear reason why it's going to take so much time and it's going to behave the way it is behaving. So I'm gonna test the other ones. delete this because this is just painful to deal with. Yes. Okay, so that was this one. Let me test the hatch. So the hatch seems to be much lightweight, 0.01. And again, the reason is because this is just simple lines, you know. This was just a hatch that I converted into simple lines, and so it's very lightweight. Let me test the side. So our site is there and it's good. Now let's test the other drawings. The section. Okay, so my section is not exactly it's not exactly light. So this also requires a lot of cleanup. Clearly. Okay. Basically, I need to find out who's gonna cause me some trouble down the road if I don't take care of them right now. interesting graphics. Okay, so that's enough with the playing around. What I wanted to also find out is the readability in terms of section. So let me put all of this in a section. Just to show you, TechDraw is a memory hog. I'm using about 4 GB of swap right now, and when I started the file I was at 6 MB of RAM, so all of this plus an extra, so something is strangely wrong. free-cad is using 12 GB just by itself. Everybody else is below a gigabyte. It's just free-cad alone. So what I want to do now is I want to add a section. Add that in my section, and let's go back to TechDraw. And I want you to load my section in. Alright, let's see what happens. Scale that to 0.01. Okay. So basically, clones would be a very bad idea to be used. So I'm gonna stop this from here. So I think I have all the information that I need to start working with it. So basically, the next part of this would be just to organize the free-cad file so I can get started, and that's what I'm going to show you. So I guess I'll see you until the next tutorial. All right.